What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with Marvel Strike Force's newest character unlock here, being Ronin. You know, he's going to be a very exciting part of this new Avenger Alliance war team. I love the fact that they've been able to buff up and now change them from Alliance defense to now just being both offense and defensive purposes. So, having said that, Ronin's strengths is going to come from his chain attacks, being able to spread bleed. And on top of that, he's also able to clear revive from the enemy, in addition to some crowd controlling aspects, which I really like. So, he's going to be a very strong character to say the least, guys. So, having said that, he also does apply trauma, a very devastating effect. That way the debuffs do stick, and as well as reducing enemy speed bar. So you bet for today we're going to take advantage of these red star orbs, as this is increased for the 15%. On top of that, we're going to be taking a look at his kit, what those T4 recommendations are going to look like, in addition to the Iso-8 preemptively. So having said that, let's get right to it. Now, what I'm aiming for today is going to be ideally a 3 or 4 red, just because we want to be able to maximize, but knowing as well we're probably only going to be able to bring him up to 4 yellow, just given releases here. So let's see. Oh wow, actually got the 4 red right there. Well, quick, short and sweet for you guys. This is exactly kind of what I was looking for, but highly encourage you guys to use these higher reds, as they give you a better chance in terms of landing a higher red. So I mean, that was super awesome actually. Yeah, hopefully you guys have the same luck as me. But okay, let's take a look at the kid now. Absolutely love his skin. He's going to be very exciting to use. So starting off here, guys, Vengeful strikes, attacking the primary target for 60% piercing, as well as chain attacking, and as well he's going to be usable in now both war offense and defense. So being able to provide those counterattacks and assists, in addition to actually reducing the speed bar for each new Avenger on the team. I think that's a really powerful basic, and it's going to be able to buy them a lot of turn meter. As you can see, not too much else with this ability. As you level it up, the damage strictly increases. So it's definitely one of the abilities I wouldn't recommend T4ing, just because there's not that much extra value from going from level 6 to level 7. Something to hold off on, obviously, but at the end of the day, additional damage is nice. We have Cleaning House being the special, so attacking primary target for damage, in addition to once again chain attacking, and can actually happen within the 2 spaces of the previous target, which is nice. Bleeds apply, and as well it turns into a stun ability, which is great for adding some additional crowd controlling aspects. As you can see, the bleed also increases here to the primary and secondary targets. On top of that, with a T4 actually applying to 5 targets, rebounding. So this is a really strong one, because it's going to spread a bunch of bleeds. In addition to that, being able to have a stun is very nice. I do like that T4 just because of that additional targets increase. Merciless is the ultimate here, attacking the primary target for piercing damage again. An additional time strike is going to go up with additional bleed that's being added. So you can see bonus damage being hit, bonus attacks, as well as even having a notable blind. So I really like the fact that Ronin actually has that crowd controlling aspect for this team. On top of that, I think what's notable is being able to clear the revive from the primary target. So it can be really good against a team that has Dormammu or other revived characters. On top of that, trauma is also going to be applied in war. So I think he's going to be a very necessary piece of the next legendary unlock event, just because of his crowd controlling. On top of that, being able to inflict trauma, so those conditions can stick, and as well as the bonus attack. So for this reason, both his special and his ultimate do really make sense for the T4ing upgrade. And then last but not least, Underworld Reckoning is his passive. So interestingly enough, some synergies here with Black Widow. You can see he actually does provide buffs to Black Widow if she drops below that health threshold. So nice for some third crafting aspect in the future. On top of that, any additional new Avengers is going to allow them not to be able to fill up the speed bar, but you have to make sure you have all of the full new Avengers on the team. So additional focus gets granted. We're going to get additional speed here for himself and new Avengers. And again, some notable increases here, being able to actually give a redistribution of HP to Black Widow, which is kind of nice. But more importantly here, with the T4 on enemy revive, he also does apply a blind to that enemy, additional focus being granted. So yeah, again guys, any aspect that we have to increase his usage as being that brawler character, but having those really strong controller aspects is big. His special, his ultimate, and his passive are really good T4 upgrades. Having said that, I can see him fitting in a couple ways. I
think that the Raider or the Skirmisher would work really good for him. He's going to have a lot of focus already, but in case you're dealing with the lower yellows, the Skirmisher might make more sense just to ensure that all of his crowd controlling aspects like the stun and the blind do stick. If you have a high enough stars on him with the red, then it does make sense for Raiders so he can capitalize on vulnerables at the end of the day, but he's going to be doing some really notable damage. And let's not forget too, like I said, he doesn't really get a lot of value from being a striker. So I think at the end of the day, Raider is going to be a go-to if you have him high enough. Skirmisher if you want that additional consistency. So there you guys have it. That's for my unlock today and review. Hopefully you guys get some good red stars as well. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.